Hello and welcome back. I'm Mhorgrimm, and this is my playthrough of Starfield. Following the many adventures and the life or lives of Captain John Mhorgrimm. Hope you're all having a good day. For those of you living in Western Canada, hope you're staying warm. To put things into context, on Monday, the wife and I were chilling on a patio out in the mountains, and it was 25 degrees Celsius, which is like 77, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, at noon, looking at my thermometer on the outside, it's currently 6 degrees Celsius, which is the equivalent of about, I think, 43 Fahrenheit. So a wee bit of a change. I know it's snowing out in the mountains right now because I've gotten alerts from the ski resorts telling me that winter is closer than you think, which is actually a good thing for, well, those of us that are skiers. Here's the Kananaskis. The basic layout of the modules is kind of what I like. So we'll be just improving, tweaking performance equipment from this point on, I guess. But the basic interior layout should stay the same. We've made it to Jemison, here in the town of New Atlantis, the capital, because we're going to be speaking to the United Colonies cabinet about terrormorphs. First, though, as always, just sell as many of my items as I can. Oh, wait, no. You.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
Yes, I know, thanks. So we'll head in, do more sales as we continue working our way.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
Okay, let's see what we got here. And
it's amazing what passes as art nowadays.
what's she doing?
If you don't see what you want, feel free.
Just randomly jumping in the counter? Okay. And more sales. Okay. I can't remember if I needed... Oh yeah, there was more additional resources I needed for research,
Coming in.
for ammunition, but I'm going to take a pass on that right now. And just so I don't have an issue while we talk to the fine people of the cabinet, so it's a chunk wine and a bit of ramen. Wondering if I should clean myself up a bit for the visit, because looking a little, well, I'd say mountain man. My wife would probably say hobo. A buddy of mine that's still in the military would say I was having a bit of a Jesus complex going on there with the beard and long hair.
That neon fella. Nah, I missed it. How'd it go?
I don't think I need to do many sales right now. Guess we'll clean ourselves up before we see Cabinet.
Enhance is here. Okay. What can we do for you today?
Just a haircut. Because, yeah. Got a bit of it going on there. Be a little more formal looking there. With the beard. No, I don't do the Viking thing. That's a little scraggly. A little scragglier than I would like. No, I think I'll stick with the hair as is there. Oh, I'm still me. Still Captain John. So, 500 credit haircut.
If you'd ever like to make a change, you're up to the task.
We'll just stop into Outland. Have a bit of a visit. Unload more stuff.
I dream of selling. Yes, by all means, have a look.
Not buy. Sell from me. Like you can see, I'm just carrying so much consumables. Is there anything that I'm over the top in terms of... Oh, I should probably put those ship parts in the ship. Oh, there's your problem. Alright. Spacesuit. Weapons. Okay. And
Be careful out there.
I will, thank you. All right.
Can we run? The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
It's not terrible. Okay. Well, let's talk to Hadrian.
Captain, over here.
And meet the cabinet. Now that I'm all cleaned up. There's debating. Do I put on a nice suit? Okay, actually, let's go look to see if there's a suit. Maybe something that gives me a persuasion bonus. Just having a sip of an energy drink. It's good on the throat.
So I got some last spacious shit, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close
As we used to say, someone's pulling on his helmet to tell stories. we have any
You
fashion?
won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you. Let's find you something that you love.
I don't know. I have not been to Neon. I haven't been to Nikia. Oh, okay, so persuasion chance. Nope. Nope. Corporal boardroom suit. Executive suit. Power suit. Sleek. Fashionable. Maybe. Green fashionable suit. Corpware. Costs a bit more, but yeah, let's go with the corpo suit.
I'm glad you came in.
And no hat. And the corpo suit.
Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us.
Again? I get it. Okay, yep. More of a power look now.
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
A random ambient quest? Sure.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
Let's see if I can sell off some of the gear
Should you
or
find yourself
drugs.
in need, medical supplies are available for purchase at, if I may say, very competitive prices. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
Sure.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Nope. Sell. No, I'm going to keep that just for when things hit the fan. Don't need that many bandages. Don't need that much amp. $212.
May you remain in good health.
I'll explore the city once I become a citizen. Right now, we're focused on getting that citizenship.
We almost had to have an intervention.
Okay, so now I've got at least some gear that makes me presentable. Okay.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
Mm-hmm.
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
How would creating a clone get you that tactical knowledge? Because I'm gonna guess that 90% of it is not genetic. It's, experience, knowledge. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Are there any other survivors of the program, other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder why the UC would want to clone him. So Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there.
Okay.
I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Consider me forewarned. No, you're not your father, and the cabinet doesn't see that. That's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from, that is both ignorant and cruel.
Just the way things are sometimes.
Hmm.
While we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
I did.
Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Outside the game, this sounds like a gated quest. So something's gonna happen.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Could we talk? Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Okay, let's talk before we head in.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I'm assuming you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Well, Vladimir worked with... Vladimir was a pirate. Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Well, you've had my back, and that's what matters.
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time.
Yes.
I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I think it makes sense, but I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
I'll be honest, I've never gotten a chance. Well, it was clearly important to you.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Okay. Good to know.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Sure, whatever, but got some bad news for you. We're going to go see the head of bureaucracy. Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay. Everyone here? All nice and suited and fancy looking? Let's begin.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Still trying to figure out what we saying. Cannot make an informed decision with the data. Yeah, we still need the data to see what we're facing. So we're still trying to figure out what we're facing, and we can't make an informed decision without the data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
Well, yeah, I was trying to chew my face off. I think Chief Yassine, being the chief diplomat, has gone a bit native dealing with the Freestar Collective too much. Doesn't really deal with House Varun. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result.
But
if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes. If there's a chance what happened in Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request.
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
See?
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world.
Well, just close that door.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
Oh, let me guess who.
You can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before.
Thing. One thing. Singular.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Okay. You might want to start running, buddy. Okay, let's just get ready to gear up all my stuff. Wrong one. There we go. That's what I need. no need for the suit.
You might wish to...
Yeah. You might wish to carry less. Thanks.
Use! That's the EM rifle! Grab it!
That's it!
Now!
M rifle. Modified. Okay, electromagnetic. Okay. And it can shoot through cover.
We're trying to help you!
I can't!
Target down!
Hey.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorph's influence, weren't they?
How would she know?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Okay.
Harmonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet.
Okay.
You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're going to need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Does it mean I need to worry about you turning on me?
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terrormorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
So you're suggesting Terrormorphs can control someone's
I'm not
mind?
suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terrormorph.
Or... Okay, sounds like we need to hustle.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Yeah, I would put down anyone that's coming near me. There is not going to be any stunning involved here.
I heard something.
My God, no time to waste, Captain. Boots in the dirt.
An evacuation order has been issued for the Spaceport District. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Okay. Well, she's just running. Okay, people.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Back! Stay back!
Right. You know, I'm gonna need more of this ammo. Nope. Run. Oof.
You won't be leaving here alive.
Looks like you're the one that's actually not.
Locked down on the landing pad, barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before.
Yeah, sort of.
One fire team to spare, whatever supplies you need. Can't force them taking over anymore. Put those things down and do it fast. As best we can.
I do not wish to judge, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
truly need to be carrying.
No, I do. I do. You know what, Yumi?
We're going to hold. We have.
Space trucker hat. Okay. Oh. I missed this body. UC security pack and uniform. Anything else in here? Nope. Intimidation. I'm happy with what I got. How about you? Any bodies here? Nope, no bodies. You're coming with
You
me.
might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Cocky. Sounds like a Marine. Yeah, I want you watching my / being meat shield secondary targets. Hi there. Robot will be helpful.
Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that floor. Here they come. All sides, they're all around us. Fall back, fall back.
We're all good? Aren't there 3 of you? And we're malnourished. Okay, hold on. Definitely a whiskey situation. Yeah, some spiced worms. Yeah, but I thought there was... Wasn't there 3 of them in this fire team? Okay. Don't see anyone. Oh, nice explosives all around me too. Great. Don't go near that. Well, it sounds like I got his attention.
Where are you?
Right here. Oh, no, 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 not me, not me.
Closer. Closer now.
Yes. Wound it.
Victory. Well earned. All wrapped up.
Well, it didn't work out well for you, soldier.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
What's in Orion? Oh. Oh, that's a laser. But it looks like it's a very long range laser. We have to modify my opinion. Nope. All laser weapons. Nope. We survived. I guess that makes us heroes. Heroes. Man, this really had a number done on it. Hello, Sergeant Yumi. Sorry about one of your men.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess our people weren't so lucky.
Don't worry, we're going to get to the bottom of what happened here.
Cabinet's already got a plan in place to make sure attacks like this never happen again.
Can't happen soon enough. Thank you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
Yep.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay. So we survived, everything's good.
The spaceport has been secured.
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
Alright. I better get some money for this. Maybe they'll let me actually buy the Penthouse now. You know, I help the city.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
What about me?
Yes, ma'am.
Heroes were
there
minted
you
down
are.
at that spaceport.
I believe
That includes
we
you.
have some things we should discuss.
Okay, he likes
The
me.
next time Terrormorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
Uh-huh, you weren't ready this time. Didn't hear him on the scanners.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Yeah, but you were supporting me. I take my gratitude credits, real estate or luxury goods,
I
yeah.
had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places.
Okay.
As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy
Oh, goody.
are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Why me? Why not send a diplomat?
The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terrormorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
All right, if you're sure this is the wisest course of action.
In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Okay.
Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after.
Excellent.
So, will you help us?
You can count on me.
Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives.
Okay.
You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people.
That's not bad money. Okay. Unlock cargo hold. Increase my shield capacity. Oh, I certainly need to get my shields improved.
There are so many different groups across the settled systems, it's hard to keep up.
All right.
These orders, a Vanguard captain.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Okay. Let's have our talk.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terrormorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Correct. It's where the collective stashed all the best weapon technologies after the war.
It was a mutual agreement, but I suppose you touch on the spirit of it. So, you also know then that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You'd think they'd be clamoring for help after the spaceport attack.
Agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now,
I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Okay.
No, that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Let's do House Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
House Varun are just people like us.
Yes, just like us. How magnanimous of you.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle.
We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Okay. What kind of life signs did you detect in the embassy?
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
Wait, no one has actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varun sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside.
But
we've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
Okay, I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Okay. Well, let's go and talk about Ambassador Radcliffe.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing
officially
to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
I think you're underestimating. No one can be that stubborn. New Atlantis was just attacked.
Never underestimate the universe's ability to surprise. That's why we have Plan B. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters. Which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Maybe. That's all I need.
All right.
We'll do this with the...
Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way.
Excuse me?
Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay. Let's drop off the birthday present and see if that Marine's sister is okay. They've given me lots of money. Like, I'm up to 84,000 credits now. Could really start doing some ship modification if I had the skills. Right. Find the Marine sister first. Take care of that. And we're good. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Special delivery from your brother for your birthday.
What? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this since Chris can't visit this year. How's Chris doing? Is he okay?
Don't take my word for it. He wrote you a whole letter.
You're right. I need to start trusting what he says more. It's just that he's so far away, and we don't know if he's okay. Oh, well, there I go again. I'll read his letter and see how he's doing. Thank you so much for bringing these to me. Here, take this for your trouble.
Okay. Do you like living here?
Sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new people and hearing about their journeys. Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. Unlike my brother's job.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Wasn't she complaining about issues?
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Nope.
Oh yeah? And yet here we are, only just meeting for the first time. Tell you what, as a hometown boy, I'll give you one on the house. Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Okay. Business seems to be booming for you.
Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll have to give this a try.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. They never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
Mm-hmm. You should talk to security, see if you can get what's yours.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Why does this have an ominous tone to it?
I mean, Doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it?
It sounds like you need a helping
I
hand.
really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is
But
just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
This is a dubious request. I am not sure it is worth the risk.
okay, I'll do what I can.
You have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Do you have any information to go
I
off
know a
of?
few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
What have you tried already?
Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh?
Alright, I'll go figure something
I'm not
out.
worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you.
Okay.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up. Good.
Right. Who are you again?
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts.
Ooh. He does have some weapon
I'm
skills.
not asking for that much. Just my fair share.
330,000.
You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that?
I can't afford that. Too
You know
bad.
what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. Well, I guess something's better than nothing. I'll cut my price, but I'm not going any lower. Then quit wasting my time. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Hello.
How
Any
about you?
vacancies on your crew? I'm only looking to earn the going rate. Why is that? I hear you.
Okay.
That's a good one.
The price is too high and you know it.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. You drive a hard bargain.
Okay, so
But
now
I'm
I've
on
done
board.
3 persuasions. Okay.
Well then, goodbye.
3 persuasions is useful. Well, let's head into House Varun. Though I still am carrying way too much.
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister started her own homestead. Wow, you must be so
Yeah, let's go to the well. They got shops down there, don't they?
You are funny.
You got that right.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Forgot. Udon. Oh, and we got a tea.
I got caught. Happy to make a deal. You need stuff, I need credits. It all works out.
Straight
Take
to the
your
point.
time.
Perfect.
I got all day.
I might keep the Equinox until, or the Orion until I see what it does. Ooh. Nope. Throwables. Get rid of these mines. I really don't need to be carrying that many grenades. Just checking on the weight of things I'm carrying. No, none of the outfits strike me as interesting. Oh. Nine by 39. Well, that sucks. He doesn't actually sell that stuff. Oh, I could have used some of that.
Maybe a jacket and some stuff.
Hey, no loitering.
What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the embassy district.
Yeah, we'll see about that later. Trade Authority.
Is there a type of weapon CombaTech won't make?
If there's something you
The Trade Authority does quite well for itself down here. And clearly they share little of the
Welcome
credits
to the
they make.
Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games.
Interesting.
So, what'll it be?
That's a strange way to introduce
Perhaps,
yourself.
But I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town.
Okay.
Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Okay then. All right, let's see what you got for sale. Nope. Tombstone. Shotty. Who makes these things? All right. Nope. Nope. There was a guy named Samson in the spaceport, wasn't there? Maybe I can sell that to him.
You see that scientist out in front of mast? Staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
I guess not. Actually, no, let's go back this way. See what locations we have. So we have a med bay. A bar.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is some grease.
Okay. Locked doors.
Sorry, I can't play right now.
Okay. Interesting. Restaurant.
I just hope security makes sure nothing like that ever happens again.
Because I thought there was a guy talking about art in the Jemison Mercantile. Samson Carabao.
If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs.
So you're an art dealer.
Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art. She'll understand. Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated.
Actually, I already have it. I didn't know they handled
Of course
artwork.
they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority. But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured.
Okay.
See you.
I think I'm carrying it.
Art is a bit of an art itself, you know. Back to it then.
Did I do this wrong? Like, am I not carrying it? It's right freaking there. Oh, I should really be going to House of Ruin like I said I was going to do. Alright, let's just get the art. Take care of this. And then head out on our merry way. House of the Enlightened.
Ever run into spacers?
Electronics.
Excuse me. The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does. No one.
I'm here for some art.
I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
I'll be on my way then.
Thanks for your business. Pleasure dealing with you.
Yeah, not dubious at all. What's the gravity here? 1.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Been there. Yeah, I thought the gravity was different. See, it's 0.91.
Dealing in. If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs.
I've got your art.
Shh. Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down.
So what are you going to do with the art?
Sell high. I'm sure there's a wealthy banker in New Atlantis that will greatly appreciate what you just delivered to me.
That was
I
exciting.
must say, that's not the reaction I was expecting. But you're right. The world of art is quite exciting. Well, if you go about it my way, that is. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
Okay. So how long are you going to be working in
That's of no
Atlantis?
concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again.
Okay. How about yourself?
Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright, so... I don't want until I've increased my persuasion.
Don't look at me, I haven't got a clue.
Now it's on the Alpha Centauri. Oh, it's on the another planet, Gagarin. Nope. Refurbished goods. I really need to offload some stuff. It's like, look how much it weighs. 249. Okay. Well, I do need to do one mission board, which I'm fine. Kill on. Deliver fruits. if I go to
Must be
Gagarin...
something in all of that you can afford to let go of.
Yeah, I'm working on it. If I go to Gagarin, I can drop off the gear. I can buy the book. Sell some more crap. Can I just do one temporarily? Pocketed. That'd be nice. Extra capacity, can't do. Craft. There. Now I've done 5 modifications. When I level up that, how bad am I for weight? 90. Need to lower that. Well, we'll just fly to Gagarin. Do our purchase, do our sales, fly back, and see if we can do the first embassy.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Little heavy.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Mm-hmm. We're good.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land at Gagarin.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Okay. Big boy is down. Delivered my stuff. Oh, let's get some.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship.
That can actually be useful. By useful, I mean it's got some of those connection links. Who knows? Oh, that's right.
Need fuel? Repairs?
Mech construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Arcanite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping.
Hello.
Welcome to Clint's.
Excuse me.
I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
I see. Let me see what you have. Now, under your notes, Dragonstar Volume 1. Perfect. Oh. What are you? Oh, not 33,000 worth. No, 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 no. Alright, so when I go back to Mars, I have the gear. Now, just out of curiosity... Oh, they don't have one right here. It's a long way down. UC security. Nope. Medical.
Watch your step. It's easy to take a sudden trip around here.
Do we have a bar? Here we go. Mission board. That's what I wanted.
You one of those corporate drones?
Do you have any that's going back to... I'm already on Gagarin. Sure.
It doesn't want you.
That's an easy mission.
You're not on my calendar. Is this Arc-Mite related?
How bad's the overweightness? 211. Like, do I go in the ship and out of the ship?
Do your orders, Captain.
Captain John, do you require my assistance?
Maybe I need to talk to him.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade.
So something red for a second. Right, maybe I need to take off and land again. Because I just want to get this quick money. I wouldn't say it's as smooth as glass, but it's done.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
And land again. So taking off and landing should just get me another 1,800. Which will make up for me buying that guy's art instead of just having it handed to me. Perfect.
Hello, Captain.
Hello. Alright, let's head back to Alpha Centauri and take care of the
Time to leave this place behind.
Freestar Collective Embassy.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
We're gonna not jump. Science Outpost. Asteroids. Because if that's another abandoned ship, I cannot ignore that. Then we go to the embassy. Just do a scan. Whoa. Man, these fly away fast. Okay, I'm not going to catch him. Fine. Ship. Nope. Have a landing. And see what we see.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
Mm-hmm.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Right, so you want me to go talk to them?
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks on the city. He said,
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security.
Okay. Sergeant Yumi.
Business with the Terrormorph. It's good to get back to small crimes and petty thieves. Ah, Captain. It's good to see you again, under much calmer circumstances. You wouldn't be here about the job, would you? Might not be worth your time, considering your rank.
A job's a job.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Sure, I'm interested.
All right, Captain. Just keep in mind, this isn't going to involve your usual level of excitement. No mind-altering terrormorphs and explosions in the spaceport. Just simple, good old-fashioned police work. Your
Sounds
first
good.
assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Interesting. I've got a friend who needs something from storage at the spaceport.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules and regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend can file a request like everyone else.
Has there been any fallout from the
whole
attack?
department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another.
Okay.
Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily, we've built a good culture here, and we hired some new recruits who were inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this.
Right.
See you later.
Fine. Let's head to the embassy.
Sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Hey, you're Tony.
It's nothing like an afternoon off. What, at Terra Brew? I wish. Nah, I live at Athena Tower. Just moved in, actually. My girlfriend and I got a place there a few weeks ago. I'm not sure how long we'll be there, though. We're saving up to get out of New Atlantis and, tour the settled systems.
I heard.
Yeah, sure.
Donna,
Her name's
yeah.
Donna. She works at the Nat station near Mast. Oh, boy, is she a catch. She's passionate, beautiful, friendly. I really lucked out. We met a couple of years ago, and we've been going steady since then. I'm actually thinking about asking her to marry me pretty soon. Keep that between us, okay? I don't want her finding out before I pop the question.
Sounds fair. How's your day going?
Fine, I guess. Do we know each other?
I'm just making small talk.
Oh, all right. I thought you were trying to flirt with me. My day's going fine. It's hard to complain about anything when you have a Terror Brew in your hand. Catch you later, yeah?
You know...
I have day's going as well as mine is.
I wish to discuss with you.
Okay, well, let's go over here, Andra. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, fine.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
The artifact means something. It's important we find out.
It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Why is Constellation meaningful to you?
This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds.
True. Hopefully you leave a little time for fun, too.
Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of it, it just should never be a priority over other things. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
There's no way to know. There's no way to know what someone else is going through.
You believe I am too quick to judge? Perhaps that is so. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea.
Interesting. You've obviously been through a lot.
I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon.
Okay.
You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Why did your family insist on independence?
They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them.
Getting by your own is admirable.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
Okay. On a completely unrelated note, we are now going to go to the embassies. Embassy? Embassies.
What did you need?
Nothing. Oh, I'm malnourished. Of course. I have a pale beer. And a midnight delight, which is just random food.
That we both remain light on our feet.
Yeah, I'm on it. Actually, let's do Sergeant Yumi's thing first. How close am I to leveling? 15. Fairly close. I could have done this much quicker by going just straight from the Nat. But I didn't. Let's see. Aegis. Aegis. Intelligent network, okay.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
Good
I hope
for you.
you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much.
Here to pick up
Maybe that
something.
you're doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for saving the city from a Terrormorph attack.
Sergeant Uni needed help. I volunteered.
I bet qualities like that are precisely why you've moved so quickly up the ranks. But I'm sure stopping a Terrormorph invasion didn't hurt your case. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead.
Okay.
Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Okay, got it.
Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done.
Okay.
Good luck with the mission.
And I know, do not ask what's in the package. Actually, wait. Does this go down to the Nat? Nat. Is that Donna around? See if Tony's proposed to her or not. Okay, taped under the bench. Bring to Sergeant Yumi. Interesting outfits. Still cleaning up after the attack. Still damaged up there. Sergeant Yumi, here you are.
Still have questions? Go ahead and ask.
I've got your package.
Good work, Captain. Suffice to say, you were overqualified for this job, but given our staffing problems, I'm still glad you showed up.
Cool.
That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Glad it worked
As am
out.
I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know. Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
You got any work?
I've got nothing at the moment, but come back later, and I might have something for you.
Disappointing.
See you later, Captain.
I was hoping to level or get more than just... But really, I was just doing a paper delivery. Well, let's go to the Mass District.
Hello.
And visit the embassies. Think we'll try and get into House Varun first. Yeah. Okay, so I can...
I'm feeling alright. If I just had more time.
Ah, yes. They build a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed.
Okay, let's recover.
That they have not demolished the structure, even if diplomacy has ended for now. It may not have been their intention, but it represents hope.
Can't get in the front. They said a side door. And here we are. Second floor. Yeah, it's definitely seen better days.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
Nope, checking stuff out here. Shotgun. Money. Notepads. Any books? No books. It's an interesting embassy. Very heavy on the theme of snakes.
This is certainly different than anything else in New Atlantis.
Inaccessible. Okay. Orange drink. Beware defenses. Okay, whatever. Ooh, nice outfits.
Decades unsupervised, and it seems this tree has decided it now owns this place. Profit is never necessarily the aim.
How did I... Where am I? How do I get out of where I am? Okay. Okay, maybe we need the one that's about increasing my... Pick me up. How do I get out of these tree? How did I get in the tree? Alright. Is it this way? Aha! Odd. Living quarters local computer system. Well, it is experience points. This one maybe? Nope. This one maybe. Okay. Nope, this. There we go. Update for info. Recalibrate for me. Activate. Because, hey, if that works, it works. Oh, what's this? Increases my sneak. There we go. I'm a friend. Okay. Okay, power switch is thrown. Uh-oh. Let's see, can we hack this one? So that works on that. I think this is what I want to do. I need more digipicks. No signal. Okay. Because I already fought my way through it. Hello. Tape measure. Nope. No switches here. Okay. So it must be... Oh. Nope. Okay. Missing a switch? I can't even see the thing. There it is, okay. Nothing. Nothing, okay. Oh, they can hop. Okay, you.
We should move on. There's nothing worth taking.
Where's it? Sneaky little. Is anything here? Yeah, I'll get to you in a second. Oh, there we are. And we're in. Perfect. Another hack. Okay. No, none of them are individual. I think this is the one I want. Nope. Nope. So close. Oh, did I pick the wrong one? I did. And then this one. No. So that does that one. And this one? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that was a harder hack than I thought it would be for me. I don't know why. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. But experience is experience. Any drinks in here? Nothing? Disappointing. Beware demons. What? Are you crazy? Coffee bag. Yeah, I'm nearly there. Beware guardians. We will. We will. Oh, there's a few of them. Okay. Out of my way.
You cannot beat me.
Okay. Not charging? charge. Nothing? Med packs. All the ammo I can carry.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us.
Mm-hmm.
You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Okay. I think I need a wine after that. Sorry about that. There was just a knock on the door. City doing a survey. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I just had a... I should have the heavier stuff. There we go. Requires a key. Well, we'll get the key. Let us discuss. The inside. Warning items. Use actual footage. My name. So he's like watching films about them? Okay.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly
It feels good on the
appreciate your
throat.
persistence. I suspect the venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though.
Venom tree?
What is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
His eyes are yellow. Did you say that thing pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Spaceport's in rough shape, but not else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terrormorphs at the spaceport.
Yep.
A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Mm-hmm.
So the UC requires information, then. On terrormorphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Yes. We're going to use this data to better understand and stop these attacks.
Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy.
But
with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Okay. I'll make sure it's used for
You
good.
have mine as well, for what that is worth.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Anything in here I can acquire that's not considered stealing?
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Is there some compulsion that leads you to do this? Childhood trauma? It is okay to let things go.
No.
Will we all be so lucky next time the archives need to be accessed? Something to think on.
So why'd the rest of the embassy leave?
The affairs of House Varun are our own. They left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
Why did you stay behind?
House Varun committed itself to the armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent, and I do not believe the Serpent decides such things on a whim. So, when my brethren left, I remained, honoring the Serpent's will as I saw fit, as is the right of all his followers.
Okay. The Great Serpent, that's your god, right?
The Great Serpent is so much more than a god. It is fate itself. When our founder, Jinan Varun, left the United Colonies 140 years ago for distant stars, it was the Serpent that compelled him to found his now great house. The Serpent made us who we are today. Its voice speaks to us, shepherding us through the dark, and infuses our lives with the meaning the universe so often fails to provide.
So what's it like, being from House Varun in Atlantis?
It was tolerable, even pleasant, when my brethren were here in the embassy with me. We remade this place as best we could into a home we all would recognize. Our native flora, our iconography, our connection to the Serpent, they came with us. With my brethren gone, it has been trying. But the Great Serpent has always provided me a path in my darkest moments.
Okay, interesting.
You have my attention.
Well, it is worth money. Only a house room key card. House ruin key card. Fuel rod. Zero wire. Wafer. Nova Blast Disruptor. I mean, if we're gonna loot, we're gonna loot. Right? Person? Okay, so that was successful. Oh wait, we came this way. And this way. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll catch my breath when we get out. First floor. And then we'll go visit the Freestar Collective gang. The Texas Ranger wannabes. So let's go to UC Distribution first. Offload our stuff, then take care of the embassy.
Hi.
Hey, Bobby. Whoever you are.
Hey, it's you again.
Me? Hope you're holding up okay, little guy.
I'm great, actually. These are my parents. I told everyone they just got on a different shuttle, but nobody would listen. We're just exploring New Atlantis. We have a new apartment. This place is amazing. Anyway, it was nice to see you again. Maybe I'll see you around. And don't forget my birthday. It's June 11th.
Okay. Yep, got a talk done.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Okay.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome
Okay.
to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
What is it you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
All right, let's see what you have for
I
sale.
hope we have what you need.
First things first. Sales. Might keep that one too. I should put those on the walls in my armory. Okay, what do you sell? Smart gun. Break through even the strongest armor. Compensator. Armor piercing rounds. Yep. Rare shotgun. No, I don't need a shotgun that does a crazy... Alright, what about ammo? Not the one I wanted. Helmets? Nope.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
So yeah, the that gun I'm going to use for when I know I'm going to get into a drawn out mission firefight.
What? Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Alright, where's the, Walker, Texas Ranger guys? There's nice stuff out there. On the other side of that lake. I wonder if I should build like a cabin there. It's an outpost.
I cannot help but notice that the Colony War Memorial is in direct line of sight of this embassy. I suspect that was very much intentional.
Probably.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Okay, great security you guys have.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
I wonder how many times one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy down over the years.
Probably a few.
Terrormorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Nope. I'm here on the behalf, and we need the Freestar Collector's help.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport.
Yep.
You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terrormorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
She sounds like a joy. You're correctly. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Please, Ambassador, you just have to listen to what I have to say.
Really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
I forgot to put my suit on.
I'm listening.
You were a soldier. It's job to protect. That's what I intend to do.
I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility.
So this will bring me up by 3. 5.
You can say pleasantries here, but that's not ultimately up to you, is it?
Darn it.
No one does, Captain. The only question is how to do it.
Okay.
Doing nothing is certainly preferable to doing something irresponsible. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just going to have to find another way. Now, I presume you can see yourself out.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to do this the sneaky way, huh? Guard with big, powerful rifle. How you doing? Okay. Door lock expert. So you come in here, you go there. So whose room is this? All right, let's read the slate. Utility access was found. Cannot keep. Leaving the door unlocked was a great threat. Yeah, but how am I going to get into... She's still there. The problem is, it's an expert. Which is beyond my ability.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
It was. I can get into that vent, though.
You seem to have taken on more than you can carry.
No, I
If you
haven't.
require assistance, please, just say so.
Expert. Go into the other room. Go into the other room. Line of sight broken. Okay. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. It's a 1 and a 3. That does work. Does this do it? Perfect. Right, so we're in the security vents. That was the master one. And that's a master one. Oh, come on. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Okay, break line of sight. Break line of sight. Go the other way so you don't see me.
Something's wrong.
Okay. Hello, person.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right?
Yep.
You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier.
I have a lot of respect for the city and its residents, unlike some people around here.
Heard that, huh? Yeah, the ambassador likes to treat us like family. And she doesn't care for most of them either. But look, they said you were coming here on official business?
Yes.
The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her.
Sounds like you could be doing more. A lot more. Like working with me.
You want to work with me? Why don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
Correct. No, I'm just gonna... Bit of a turkey. And a Solomon's Reserve.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me?
We need your help to stop him, and we're not expecting the ambassador's support.
I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need from me?
I need to get access to her quarters without being seen.
Quarters. Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services?
I've got your 1,000 credits, your name on them.
Wait, I thought you were looking to hire me. Oh, I'm not taking a bribe.
How about 8,000?
That much, huh? Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads into the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room.
Correct,
Here,
okay.
the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Oh. So look at that. We're actually maybe going to flip someone. Away from these gung-ho clowns. Plotting a murder of a governor. That seems like a bad idea. Look at that. I just kind of come out of here. Everything's fine. Hello, Ambassador.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives.
I know about your plan to replace someone on the Council of Governors.
Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's evidence. Imagine the bad things if your bosses found out.
No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives.
Hmm.
Good, good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding.
Yeah.
I can only let you get the information on the Terrormorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious.
That's all I wanted.
All research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those 2 items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
Plus my negotiation fee seems it should all work out just great.
What on earth are you... Ah, yes. How could I forget? Here, the fee. Now let's go get your code piece so you can be on your way.
Well done. Almost makes back the money I spent bribing your own, person.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion.
And return to Deputy McIntyre. Hopefully the music will now stop. Oh, that was worth it.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Everything's perfect.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Could use some work. Catch my breath.
On the record? What response?
I'm told by top officials the cabinet already has a plan.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thanks. And here we are.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces collected and ready to be deployed.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Okay. I was going to end the session there, but no, this seems like get the archives done. Cut and done.
That man just echoed sentiment I've heard all over town. The cabinet needs to ensure attacks like this don't happen again.
Agreed. Working on it. Okay. Here we are at the archives. I know I've said it before, I do love the architectural elements here. So she's just been repeating what I heard down at the orientation section. We recall the cost of unfettered war. We stand as the bulwark of peace. Okay.
No chit-chat on duty.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles.
Okay.
Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Okay. It's weird. This is like so retro. Yeah, House Rune's not doing much in terms. Oh wait, is that a book? Book. And then you Freestar clowns.
You may proceed, Captain.
Unit 18.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
Yes, it does. Oh, I'm gonna be so happy when you're happy. Send you back to the lodge. Leave me alone. Okay. Now I have to return to Deputy McIntyre. Trident luxury lines. Interstellar Affairs, Deputy McIntyre, and then we should be done with this whole quest line.
There you are. Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
There you go.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Major, I made a promise. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Plus, you don't need her word. We'll be setting up oversight alongside the collective.
You may take possession of the data.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Mars?
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Yes.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Okay. Sure, let's accept the citizenship. Actually, let's make the citizenship ceremony. Because I'm assuming that's where she's heading. Okay. We'll make that the start of our next section. Right now, this looks like as good a place as any to end the session. Just under 3 hours. Don't want to have all the excitement in one session. Alright, I'd like to thank you all for joining me. If you have any comments to make, I'd be happy to read them. Happy to respond. If it warrants responding. I'd also be happy with any likes or subscriptions, of course. But as long as you had the chance to just sit, chill, watch, listen, it makes me happy enough. I hope you're all having a good day, and take care of yourselves until next time we get together. This is Mhorgrimm. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.